the students. My name is Miss Gaby, and I'm currently a first year at Hobart and William Smith Colleges. When I worked with America Reads, I worked at North Street Elementary School, and I'm currently residing in Staten Island, which is a borough in New York City. A fun fact about me is that my favorite color is yellow. So today I'm here to talk to you guys a little bit about the college experience and what it's like to go to college. To start off, I grew up here on Staten Island with both of my parents. My dad is Puerto Rican and my mother is from Nicaragua, which is a country in Central America. So both of them speak Spanish and I speak Spanish too. Which, if you guys have any questions about Spanish videos, or if you guys would like to see any of those, you guys can let me know in the comments, and I would be more than glad to make a few videos in Spanish for my fellow Spanish-speaking students. I went to public school all my life besides 1 year. So when I applied for colleges, I applied to over 20 colleges. I had no idea where I wanted to go. I applied to schools that were super big, and I applied to schools that were really small, like Hobart and William Smith, which has 2,000 people. And I know that sounds like a lot, but some colleges have 50,000 people or more. So because of that, Hobart and William Smith is small by comparison. So I applied to a bunch of schools, and when I got acceptances, I didn't know where I wanted to go. When it comes to colleges, a lot of times you get rejected, and that's okay. One of my dream schools for me personally was Cornell, which is a school close to you guys. It's in Ithaca, New York, if you know it, and it is a great school. But I was unfortunately rejected, and you never know the reason why you're rejected, and that's okay. But that was my dream school at the time. And I didn't get in. And there were a few other schools that I didn't get into, and it wasn't the end of the world. That's why you apply for a few colleges, so that you can get into at least one. And so I got into a few, and Hobart and William Smith was one of them, and I had no idea where I wanted to go. So I did a lot of research. I looked into all different types of schools, and I read that Hobart and William Smith had one of the best study abroad programs. Basically what that means is that a lot of the students get to go to other places in the world, to other countries. We can go to China, or we can go to Latin America, or we can go to Australia, and we can have these great experiences. And I really, really love that about the school. And I also just read that a lot of the students felt happy there, and I wanted to feel happy too. And so that's why I picked Hobart and William Smith colleges. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering what college is like. What do you do? Like, why are you there? So college is about learning. I know that might not be what you want to hear, but a lot of it is learning, and a lot of it is also some great social things and some great activities you can do. So on campus, I'm involved in a lot of the plays, so I do a lot of theater, and it is great. I love it. I also take a lot of theater classes, because the fun and great thing about college is that you get to pick all of your courses, meaning that you get to take anything you want. If you love math, you can take 3 math classes. If you love writing, you can take 4 writing classes. It's all up to you and yourself as a learner, so you get to pick that. And that's really fun, because I get to pick classes that I like, and I don't have to take these boring classes that I don't like. For example, I don't like math. I have never taken a math class so far in college, because it's just not something that I personally like. And everybody has different likes and interests, but that's the great part about college, is that you get to pick what exactly you like and what exactly you don't like. And so I have a ton of friends. You live in a dorm, and so you get a roommate, and so right from the start, you have a new friend, you have a roommate that you live with and you can talk to, and you guys can do all the stuff together. You can decorate the room together, you can hang out, you can go out and eat with your roommate and do a lot of things. And you also just make friends along the way, whether that be friends in your dorms, friends in your classes, or just friends that you meet in extracurriculars. I have a lot of friends that I met throughout doing plays, and it's just a really fun activity. Along with that, I also do some debate. If you don't know what debate is, it's basically when your side and another side, so four people and 4 people, are arguing 2 different things. So for example, this is not something we would argue in debate, but let's say some people think that Oreos are better than chocolate chip cookies, and some people think that chocolate chip cookies are better than Oreos. We would stand there and we would argue about why Oreos are better than chocolate chip cookies, or why chocolate chip cookies are better than Oreos. And that's just a really fun activity to do, and it really helps me with public speaking and just being able to be confident and be able to present in front of others. And so it's something I really love. I also obviously work with tutoring and with you guys, and that has been a great experience because I love being able to work with all the Geneva students and just being able to understand their lives and where they come from. And yeah, college may seem far away, but it's really, really important to think about. And sometimes it can feel really overwhelming. You hear how much colleges cost and that they're so expensive. And yes, colleges can be quite expensive, but you also get financial breaks from colleges, and you can also get scholarships if colleges think that you are a hard worker. And I don't have the most money, but I was able to go to college, and a lot of students can go to college too. A common idea is that if you don't have as much money or if you go to public school, you can't go to college, and that's not true. I went to public school. I'm not floating in money, but I still went to college, and I think it's just a great experience. Obviously, you guys are still young, but it's something to think about. And that's been my college experience so far. I've loved all the classes I've taken. I've taken a lot of theater classes. I've taken some sociology and psychology, which is all about like the mind and how people interact with each other. And it's a really, really fun. And I have learned more than I probably have ever learned in my life. I have a lot of friends, and I do so many extracurricular activities. Sometimes I don't get as much sleep. So if you're in college, make sure you prioritize that. But my point is that college is a great experience, and I recommend it all for you guys. Hopefully you guys liked hearing about my college experience. Have a great day, Geneva students.